let's go ahead and have some rest then, and see where that takes us. Give me some dialogue that I don't have to read, please. Or just cut to the next morning. I thought we might have a little sit around the campfire and chit-chat, but nope. Presumably we're gonna...
Righty-ho. I'll go have a chat with Dylan. I want to ask how all the city folk have been getting on. Got any plans yourselves?
I think I'll pay a visit to the command center. I want to see what Shulk's up to.
And
yeah, I bet you want to go have a little conversation with him, don't you?
I don't know. What should I do?
If you're bored, you can come with me. I need to pick up a few things at the market.
Yeah. Okay.
Right then. Catch you in a bit.
Are they gonna have like a little relationship? Like a little offspring of Shulk and offspring of Rex kind of romance situation?
So you haven't seen Niall?
I'm really sorry, Matthew. It was hard enough for the 6 of us to escape. But hey, it wasn't just our group. I heard Naomi's group made it out as well. There's a chance she's with them.
Naomi?
It seems Caleb tried to stop them, but they weren't able to hear him. We think they were headed towards Fornis. Except, he said he was too far away to see who was actually with her.
Right.
This is Niall, though. Bet she's with him, A-OK. She's like you, mate. Hard as nails and twice as tough.
Uh-huh.
You've got it so much easier, you know. At least yours is well behaved.
You're jealous? That's a surprise.
That's not what I mean.
Nothing about this is easy. There's this awkward distance between us. I'm just
like,
lucky that things panned out this way.
Like the fact that he doesn't know he's your son? Like, is that what you're talking
It's all about how to handle things in the moment. That's the crux of it. Or at least I think so. You were independent from a young age, right?
Yeah, well, apart from Gramps sticking to me like glue. But I supported myself.
That explains it then. The way you think of her. As being somehow different from you. The paths you've walked are too unfamiliar. No? Try talking to her again. But be yourself. Actually... Perhaps she'll be the one who comes to you.
Hey, Shulk and Rex! The search party's returned!
Huh? You've not found a single person?
There were clear signs of combat, that's it. But, as I've informed you, we've not been able to confirm any survivors. There were no husks present either, so I'd expect it to have been monsters.
But even then, can't see the whole group croaking it. Nagai's unit should have been the cream of the crop.
Any case, we brought back anything we could find on the scene. Most objects belong to the unit, but there were also a few oddities.
Namely?
According to Karom, things that may have potentially belonged to city refugees.
Ooh, what's that little thing? What's that?
I know this! Oi! Where'd you find this? This belonged to Niall. Tell me!
Like I said, the location of the S.O.S.
Is that true? You better not be lying.
Matthew!
It is, I'm not. It was with everything else on the ground by a tree.
Oh no. Niall.
Okay, well that doesn't mean anything. She could be fine. Buddy.
Matthew. This Nael. She a relative of yours?
She's my little sister. I've been looking for her for so long.
Right.
Hey, Linka. Where was that emergency transmission coming from?
According to the search team, somewhere in the vicinity of Regwell Lake.
Oi, stop right there. You're not seriously planning to head out there alone?
Yeah. This is my problem, nobody else's. I've got to see it for myself.
Regwell Lake is quite a distance from here. I'd strongly recommend that you at least take some kind of escort.
You don't get it. I finally have a lead. If whoever attacked the search party's still there, all the more reason for me to go and rescue her.
All right, keep your shorts on. Nobody's telling you no here.
We were planning to head there as well, in fact. A whole search party taken out is no trivial matter.
Sorry. I didn't mean to go off on you.
No need. We don't really have the luxury of time, it's true. Then I suppose it's time to use the ether slide.
Ether
The what?
slide?
Take a look over here.
Is this how we get to the top of things? I keep talking about like a...
An ether slide is...
I keep talking about a slingshot, but what is this going to be?
It's a method of conveyance that uses the flow of ether for propulsion.
Oh
you can
my
think of it as
gosh.
sliding along a wire made of ether. Using an ether slide would get us pretty close to Regwell Lake.
Teacher and Riku developed this technology together. Amazing or what?
Yes, it's really impressive. The technology is fascinating.
If you're so curious about it, would you mind lending me a hand?
Absolutely.
Let me give you the necessary materials.
Okay, it's trial black shard, wool rock, and ether cylinder.
What odd ether crystal structure.
The ether in these was transformed due to the effects of the black fog. I call them black shards.
So they only form where there's black fog?
That's right. They're pretty rare, and all the more valuable for it. That said, we need them when building the ether amplifiers used to project the wires.
Got it.
Right. That'll do for exposition. Let's get to crafting the equipment.
Yeah, can't wait.
Ether slides. Unreal. Once constructed in the field, these structures project a rope made of ether, which you can then slide along to travel higher or lower ground. Folks, we've figured it out. We've actually gone and we've figured it out. Construct the darn thing. Let's go.
Better stake our claim.
This means we're gonna have to go track down some more of that black fog ether cylinder stuff. But that's how we get up there, and then I betcha that ladder we found earlier is used to climb back down.
Regwell Lake really is a stone's throw away.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, is there anything else we want to do in the area before we leave? I noticed an exclamation mark here. I wonder if these are all going to end up being... Oh my gosh, I bet you there's one down here. Look, that's lit up now. Unknown mass signal. Do you reckon we ought to just real quick before we go... Should we go down there and check it out? Before we progress the plot? Okay, I'm down here. And I'm not seeing literally anything. Even though I thought for sure that was going to be the secret, but that's okay. That's alright. Maybe we've got to use them first before they unlock in other areas. I don't know. How you doing, Dylan? I just wanted to see what he's up to before we go, because it's like the last quest here. So as it happens, Dylan needs us to help him find some kids that went missing while foraging for, I think he said, food. We found the remnants of a battle between possibly them and some Kavesi even. Now there's monster tracks. Where is this leading? It's children surrounded by... Oh, wait a minute. Fog beasts, yes, but weren't those hellhounds hanging out with... Niall? Demon things. Yeah, that's exactly what they are, Mickey. Thanks. Just keep it together, buddy. We'll let these children wander outside of town anyway. I mean, I'm sure we're hurting for supplies, but we can't be hurting for supplies that badly. We're not on the verge of starvation. We'd said, look how tiny these kids are! Alright, well, they're on their way back home safe and sound, and that is the end of that quest, so that took no time out of our adventuring whatsoever. I wonder if we can go ahead and view this Affinity scene now. Like, have we progressed enough through the plot for... No, okay. In that case, let's hop on this thing and give it a red-hot go. Or a light green go, really. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was great. Now, Am I right in assuming that at this point we can finally fix this ladder over here? I'm going to say the answer is yes, but to what end? If we can just use that ether rope over there, why would we ever want to climb up here? I can't foresee a day where that's ever going to be the case, but we might as well build it because it's here and we can. I guess it might be useful in the future. Potentially. If we ever really need to get up this cliff and we don't have the time to either fast travel or go back to the city. Watch, we're going to do it at some point. I'm going to be like, I knew all along that it would be useful to have. So I just wanted to collect these items before we walk here to... Oh, look, there's that thing. Okay. Oh, we've seen one of those before. We've seen one of those over on that ledge that we can't reach. I'm about to get some explanations for them. Oh, hello. We know that bridge. Well, you might. This is odd. This is very odd. The Ragamos Desolation. I like that so far this has all been one continuous region. It's all just kind of interconnected. We've not actually gone to a whole new loading area. I hope it stays that way. Kind of wish all of Ionios had been like that. Having seen what they did with X and what they managed to achieve with X, I'm surprised they didn't just make all of Ionios one big region. But I mean, it's not that big a deal, I guess. What is this loaded? Why does this game have the longest, like, fade to blacks and just holds of all time? Okay, that's odd looking. That is, so this is going to be like a fog event, I guess. This looks like a useful item. This is like an inventory buff sort of situation. So it's a fog rift. Can we destroy it? Oh, it spawns fog beasts, as one might expect. Rift destroyed. Oh, and the fog beasts disintegrate when you do that. Okay, but what about this? Because I've seen this somewhere else. No explanations for it? Okay, then. Alright. We'll just leave it be. Big monkey! Let's go! Right, let's not just run all the way around this area. Let's actually run down here to where we're supposed to be going for the quest, which is not this little lake. I was wrong. It's a ways off, probably around. Okay, well in that case I'm just swim around and collect these things and then we'll head that direction. Ooh! I'm just running around the hills here and I've found people and I've also found a new campsite. I don't think this is specifically to do with the mission at hand, but good to find peeps. Alright, so basically, where is that guy? This gal's lost her friend, we've got to help her find him. We have a new XP boost meal. This one does not boost in the same way. It doesn't have the EXP plus, so it doesn't stack. It's just a flat 40%, which might be more useful for not defeating multiple enemies. I'm sorry, wait, what? Where's this guy? We got it way down here. Why are they searching for him up here? Doesn't make any sense. Levnus wreckage. Okay. Surrounded by a bunch of little wolves. I mean, I say little, normal-sized wolves. For some reason, there's a crab involved in this fight as well. I don't know what business this is of his, but he's here. Okay, got rid of the crab. Absolutely insane. So no sign of a guy, but we found signs of tracks, and that's something. Yep, that's our Harby, and that's his Kaylee, and they're reunited, and they're Agnian and Kadvesi, and they're in love, and it's beautiful. Bless these two, they don't understand what love is. Oh, what a shame. We're trying to leave these two alone so they can reunite and smoochy, presumably. What a beautiful finale to that little quest. Alright, back up here where we're supposed to be. Continuing with what we're supposed to be doing. Ooh, so we do have Agnians in the area. We've got some down here, as well as some around here. If we can slip past Big Monkey Man here. Got an Affinity scene about these little ruins here, presumably.
What is this place? Looks older than Colony 9 by far.
To be honest with you, it's a super ancient ruin. And when I say super, I mean ultra mega ancient.
Yeah? Buildings made of stone. That's pretty primitive, all right.
Get roasted, Europe.
Hey now, it's primitive buildings like these that are still standing today. Admittedly, there's not as much left standing as when I saw it the last time. But still, you can feel the magnificent weight of history, right?
Huh. Suppose?
Wow, tough crowd.
I still
I
can't
guess it
believe that's
figures.
not Sky Bennett. Look what I found, tucked away on a ledge over here. After doing a little bit of parkour, we got ourselves another ether mask, and we have what we need to put it together and get it functional. So let's get some more confusing question marks that we're not quite sure what to do with, because gosh darn it, they haven't really helped as much in the past yet, have they? Maybe this time it'll be different. Things will be different this time, he said hopefully. Let's have a look here. Yes. 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 Okay. Yes. How do I get down from here? Is this the way we get down? We just very slowly make our way down here. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a big one. I think, are we about to like jump in and surprise the enemy here? We can go that way. Oh, I bet we can. Oh, look at this. This will be easy. Nice and easy. Nice and smooth. We are dropping into an incursion, and this time it seems unavoidable because it's right between where we are and where we need to go to actually progress the plot. Also, yeah, I hear that sound. I'm collecting this thing. Alright, let's go. Let's wreck shop. Oh, emblem. That's an emblem. Is that what we were talking about earlier with emblems? I don't remember what we were talking about earlier with emblems. It was with that weird little Nopon fellow. We've got more of his little Nopon coins as well, so we can go trade those. Or Nopon medals? Medals and emblems? Meddling in the affairs of people? Nopon aren't supposed to meddle. That's part of the treaty from 15 years ago, possibly? Or those things might be unrelated. I don't know. And then there was 3. And this campsite will finally be cleared. 25 is a lot. You don't realize it until you're 22 into 25 and you realize you've been fighting for a while, and there's a lot of Agnians around here. I wonder if after we finish this incursion, it's immediately going to reset like the last one. Okay, it doesn't look like it, so we might actually have a moment's respite here. We're not dealing with just a constant flow of Agnians. Maybe I can actually run around down here and see what's tucked away back here, where we've got a little question mark up there. That's probably that ether thing. And then nothing really back here of interest, so not much is the answer to that question. We probably get to up there from the other side of this gate anyway, so I don't think there's any reason to poke around here anymore at this campsite. I think we got the one interesting thing that they had, was just sitting on a table over there. Let's continue through the door into a whole new world.
Let's comb the area.
I agree with you, let's do that. Let's give it a good thorough going over. Alright, I can confirm the S.O.S. did not come from this ether, this ether pool? Ether channel. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. Can confirm it's not up here either. This is just an art unlock kit, but it was worth checking out just to verify. I wonder if we might find something over here where there's this red mark on the ground. I suppose that's a possibility. One wonders. One thinks, one considers the possibility.
No traces of Ouroboros power being used.
Plenty of footprints, though. Although, they seem to all be from search party boots.
Nothing else at all. Gotta be some trace of the refugees.
Oh, there's something all right. But it's weird.
Weird how?
There are tracks leading up to here, but nothing to suggest that anyone left.
So, do we think they were done in? Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, not the child! We all saw this in the trailer, but we really didn't know the context.
Kyra!
See? What did I tell you? I was sure they'd show up.
Be sure to strip their corpses. We'll be eating fine this week.
Eating, sorry, what? Hopefully they mean they're getting really good supplies from Castle. That's the context we want. Why is she not in the party?
Why can't you just leave us the hell alone? Why are we bringing those people with us?
Oh.
Drop it, Niall.
Matthew!
You know why, surely.
Yeah, but...
Some of our folk were soldiers. Spare a thought for them, yeah?
Makes no sense.
Niall.
Haven't we done enough? We could have just kept to ourselves, but we're still doing this. And now Kyra's dead.
Niall, you here? Why in the dark?
Go away. With or without Mobius, nothing will change. In the end, people always kill people.
Those soldiers were still part of the cycle. I bet they were controlled.
Doubt it. No red irises. Savages. They killed Kyra just to add on a measly few extra days.
Come on. That's worst case.
Matthew. Always in fantasy land.
What?
You can't keep every bloody person happy. How can you not understand it's impossible?
The only true end is the moment you give up. Isn't that what Grandad taught us?
Then show me already! This world of peace where nobody has to die. Make it come true. You think you could do that, do you? You think you've got what it takes? Well, I don't. I'm barely holding on. You hear me?
We can't yet be sure that she's dead. Even the footprints. The search party's little skirmish could be wholly unrelated to this.
In my head, I get it, yeah. Except, in my heart of hearts, I bloody hate this.
You hate what?
These stupid bodies we have. If only we turned into husks, the same way that soldiers do. But no, we vanished without a trace. No evidence, nothing.
Clothing. Clothing gets left behind.
I understand your unease. But keep heart.
I know. You fellas, can I help you?
Food's up. Saved you some. Come on. Everyone's having a blast.
I'm not depressed or anything.
Oh, I know you're not. That's not what I was implying.
We're having a little shindig.
Are you really feeling it?
Nothing like a little shindig.
Oh, and now it's just daytime. Okay, abrupt shift.
You're really into this idea.
We got to
Time
interact
for a
with this to
break,
go
yeah?
back into the shindig.
I'll rest my feet if you don't mind.
And it's nighttime again.
Matthew, I don't suppose you'd mind telling us about your sister. What happened to Nael and so on. I wouldn't want to force you.
Nah, it's fine. Alright. It happened on the day the city fell. Mobius. Niall! Granddad!
Matthew,
Granddad!
take care of Nael, the future.
Granddad!
It's in your hands, Matthew.
When I came to, I was all cuts and bruises.
Back then, A was the one that nursed me back to life. Found me while traveling, apparently by pure chance.
Oh, yeah. We know that area.
I see. That's why.
It's not just that. It's him too. The Mobius bastard. I'll wring his neck with my bare hands. I swear it.
You've hardly changed, to my eyes.
You're saying I'm like him. No need to throw it in my face.
So why do you look like that?
Logos was the male persona, and Numa the female one. Ontos was meant to stand somewhere between, forming the Trinity processor. It all adds up to me.
I see. Does Matthew
But it's
know?
still possible that Alvis might not be
So
Logos.
about you and
It's
Alpha,
impossible.
what happened? How did you split apart?
It was unforeseen. For that Mobius and man to have that kind of power. To my fortune, it unshackled me from the chains of Ontos.
Chains?
As you may know, and this is surely evident to you, Shulk, but Origin, it's based upon the architecture of Ontos's core.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, let's go! Let's go! Okay! Shush, be quiet. Things are happening.
I heard about that from Melia. A gift from Alvis, she called it.
Ontos was the arbiter, and thus was predicated on the existence, or perhaps the opinions, of the others, Logos and Numa.
In short, without the two of them present, Ontos was just a machine.
My original, he was shaped by Klaus, and shouldered the man's regret as he was born into that world. Hence, he was able to help you. But he is no longer. The me that is left is just a machine, and machines know no sympathy. That's why he took steps to erase this world. To create a new future in its place, debris of the past, and the noise that permeates the present. Your lives are to him redundant. His conclusion that only new life, that of the people of the city, ought to be preserved. Ontos proclaimed himself Alpha and chose to leave for a new world, shepherding the citizens along with him, while erasing the old world in his wake.
However, Ben's intrusion caused something of a setback.
That is not all it did. In any case, I was able to separate from Alpha. The memories of traveling with you, and all other faint recollections, they compose me. You could call me his conscience.
So, here's what this conscience or whatever is saying, then. There's no life that deserves to be left behind. All life is worth saving, more or less.
Yes, that's the gist of it. I suspect that if Logos or Numa were here now, they would surely say the same thing.
Yeah,
Numa might.
So why tag along with the kid?
You've good reason, don't you?
For Alpha to command some form of power in this world, he needs a body to inhabit. Yes, like how Zamza once lived in you, and Matthew's sister.
Oh. Oh, I see now. Yes. Okay. Explains the core
What's this?
crystal.
This wind!
Over by the lake!
I've come to fetch you, Matthew. Come. It's time to go.
Well, we wanted answers. We got them. Yeah, I think we better save, eh? I think that's probably a really good call, things considered. Where's this going? What is this? This a flashback again? Yeah, it must be. Okay. Funny, isn't it, then? How the game, ultimately concludes where it's only the old life that gets preserved, and all of the new life in the city gets completely obliterated when the two worlds separate again. Presumably that's what happens. I mean, I guess. There's a hint in the dialogue that they'll come to exist again in the future, but, like, we'll have to wait for Xenoblade Chronicles 3.5 for that, to make any sense whatsoever.
Are you alright, Niall?
I'm fine.
What were those things all about? They were giving me Mobius Scrab vibes, but they weren't the same.
Matthew! What happened?
Ah, hey, Oren. It's fine. We're all good.
Was it Mobius?
Nah, some new kind of breed of monster. Took them down, and they vanished into thin air.
Don't scare me like that. I thought, since you used the Ouroboros power, it had to be Mobius.
Come on, that's crazy talk. It's been like 15 years since we last tussled with Mobius.
Yeah, I suppose so.
How are we for ether?
See for yourself.
Right on. So it looks like we've met the quota. Shall we head? Niall?
Dun dun. Dun dun. Why is it just there? Did it present itself to her? Did it just happen to land there at some point? There's a story here. We're not going to know what it is.
Towards a new world. Out with the old, and in once more with the new.
Niall. What's the matter with you? Shake a leg.
Sorry. Coming.
Niall, what were you up to back there?
Huh?
You were kind of spaced out.
Not really. Matthew.
What's up?
It's Matthew. Listen, we could do with a little help over here. Bit of a snafu.
Wolf, say?
More of them than we expected.
No rest for the wicked. Copy that. I'll head over. You want me at Day Delisle, right?
That's it. Thanks.
Dylan, eh?
Yeah. Says they're having trouble with Wolves. Gonna lend him a hand.
Damn, they've really been multiplying.
Sure looks like it. My bad, Niall. I'll catch you up later.
Okay.
Can we get back to the present, please? There's a lot of stuff happening right now. A lot of just exposition where they're just saying things directly and we're not going back to it. It's very upsetting that we're not just going back to it.
Let us away towards a new world. Out with the old and in once more with the new.
It has been over a decade since Alpha seized Origin. This eve he intends to show himself at last. While Origin remains in Alpha's clutches, my will cannot extend beyond its threshold. I trust you will set forth once more.
Interesting.
Sword of the End. That which denies fate and makes its essence mercurial. What machinations could have led it into that man's grasp? I see Origin brims with the very will of those who are as unto gods.
That's right. The Sword of the End has existed since before. I forgot about that. I think I said something about it in a previous installment that I now know is incorrect because I forgot that N literally has it. Oh, good. Thank goodness.
Niall! I thought you were dead. I'm so glad. I was so sure I thought I'd really lost you for good this time. What's up with that outfit, huh? Where'd you pick up a weird get-up like...
Matthew, no! It's not her!
Huh? Not Niall. But it clearly is. How can you not recognize her?
I mean, he's never seen her.
Oh, of course. You've never met her before. Hang on. I should have a photo.
Matthew, look at me. The person you see before you isn't Nael. It is in part, but not wholly. Inside of her is Alpha.
Huh? Not you too, eh? What is this? Who is this Alpha guy, anyway? I don't understand.
What are you doing? Come quickly. Everyone's waiting. Matthew.
She sounds so
Niall,
robotic.
Hold up a minute, yeah?
Clearly you can tell
really
that something is off
confusing
here.
going on here.
Alpha suddenly appeared one day with the goal of destroying this world. Rex and I, and Zed too, we fought against Alpha. To save the world from his rancor. Alpha's power is unparalleled. For all our efforts, it wasn't enough. Even our collective might failed to repel him. In the end, all we managed was to buy a fraction more time.
Having tasted frustration in battle, Alpha understood. He realized he needed something to amplify his power. An avatar. Nael is the avatar, Matthew. The day the city fell, you didn't lose Nael because she went missing. Rather, she had become Alpha's vessel.
No. Come on, A, not you two. I can't. What the hell is this? Can you stop making shit up?
There'll be time for explaining later. For now, you gotta give her a real drubbing.
Huh? Drubbing?
Not that violent. If at all possible, we will free Nael.
And if it's not?
If it's not, then better buckle up, kid.
You can't be bloody serious!
You're in the way of our vision.
Nael.
Say, what's so great about this world? Really? All the thieving for one's own gain, the greed. Life has less value in this world than a piece of dirt. This is your world of peace. Oh. We don't need it. Do we, Matthew? Answer. You disappoint me, truly. I didn't think you'd side with them.
I haven't. I'm just...
Enough of this. We will simply go alone then.
Nael!
Goodbye, my brother.
Well, that's unfortunate. I gotta say, doing this in a chain attack really takes out a lot of the emotion from the combat, you know? When you just go into a chain attack and sacred ray them to death, it's a little bit less impactful. Especially when she falls to the ground like a sack of potatoes at the end. But she's not really dead. We won in the fight, and we're gonna lose in the cutscene.
It's the Avatar! Her emotions are heightened. They're feeding straight into Alpha's power.
Nael! Hey, stop this! Please, just stop! No, not him.
It's your great-granddad.
N.
If raw emotion is what affords him strength, it must be disrupted with emotions stronger still. You fail to reach such a zenith. Alpha. I, N, shall thwart you once more. My blade will cut your very will!
This is like...
Sure about that? I am Nael, you know.
I am divorced of all that. All doubts. Misgivings gone!
Super anime boss fight happening right now. Which one am I fighting? I'm fighting him now? Wait, I'm confused. Why? Oh, and it's just me. No one else is getting involved in this. Well, I can't win that fight. Come on, that's not fair. It's just me punching the man. He's my own flesh and blood. Does anyone want? No one wants to help. Okay, it's just going to be a little bit of a dust up. Well, I mean, we do have her fighting with us. After all those really cool moves they did earlier, this feels like a little bit of a step down from all that, you know? But here we go, it's fine. Give him a good punch, and we're dead. We're defeated. He killed us like he killed our grandfather, his son. Oh, don't fall for that.
Matthew.
This again, Alpha. Really?
Niall!
I'm not falling for it. I don't buy it.
It is over.
No! Stop!
It's you.
Like killing Grandad wasn't enough for you?
That face.
Now Niall, too! Huh? The hell are you playing at, eh? Why?
You must not lash out at him. Matthew. He's not your enemy. I promise you.
Stop talking shite! He's trying to kill Niall! He killed Grandad! And you're...
He is your flesh and blood.
What? Impossible. Can't be!
Yet, it was this man who tried to erase me. He is the one to blame.
Niall.
They're
I don't know if I agree with either
your
of
emotions.
them. I feel like
Stronger
everyone's
even
wrong.
Than my own.
She's more attractive, though. So we know what Rex would do.
Think you've bought yourself some time?
We may not have much, but it's more than we need to erase you.
Quite. Well then, I'm happy to wait. For you both. Yes?
Origin? Tis Origin. It's been there the whole time, I suppose.
Origin? What's it doing here?
It must be Alpha's doing.
All it means is that we don't have a whole lot of time to spare.
Oh, don't say that. Because we're about to spend the next 6 hours just wandering around.
What? Eternity.
Sorry?
My due. In return for protecting this world, Zed promised me eternity. An eternal present in which to abide.
Zed? Is that the Mobius head honcho? What do you even do with eternity? For starters, you Mobius... Bastard. That's the reason for this.
I'm sure you plan to pursue them. And yet I will not let you reach them. Before you can interpose yourself, I will cut Alpha down. You do well to remember that.
You serious? Even now? She's your flesh and blood too!
It's weird how callous he is to that, considering what he gave up just to be with his, like, wife forever. The kids? Who cares? You know, the great-grandkids certainly can't be bothered to care about them. Goodness, no.
Matthew. Come on, let's go back to base and regroup. We'll tell you everything we know.
Damn straight. I'm done being kept in the dark. About time you let me into the club.
Yeah, lay it all out in a nice, orderly timeline for me. That would be very, very much appreciated. And explain who Riku is and why he's here.
Let's stop
That
by the command
would also
center.
be appreciated.
We can talk there in peace and quiet.
I like the sound
Fine.
of that. I really do. Because I need a minute.